Welcome back to the channel where history, coins, and hidden treasure stories come alive. Today's spotlight, a humble bronze coin from Japan that's more than just pocket change. Asked us to understand the value and significance of the 1951 Japanese 10 yen coin, we need to go back to a unique time in Japan's history. The year was 1951, just 6 years after the end of World War II. Japan was still under Allied occupation. The country was undergoing reconstruction, socially, politically, and economically. Asterisk currency reform played a critical role during this recovery phase, as Japan transitioned from military imperialism to peaceful reconstruction. The government introduced a new series of coins that represented modern ideals and national pride. Asterisk the 10 yen coin of 1951 was part of this revival. Minted under the supervision of the Japanese Ministry of Finance, and crafted with attention to design and symbolism, this coin wasn't just currency. It was a reflection of a nation's fresh start. Asterisk the 1951 10 yen coin is made of bronze, giving it a rich, deep tone. It has a diameter of 23.5 millimeters and weighs about 4.5 grams. Asterisk on the obverse side of the coin, you'll find one of Japan's most celebrated architectural icons, the Phoenix Hall of the Buden Temple in Uji, Kyoto. This Buddhist temple, which dates back to the Heian period 1052 AD, is renowned for its symmetry and serenity. The image of the Phoenix Hall on the coin is so iconic that it was later used on Japanese banknotes. As well, asterisk the reverse side of the coin is equally minimalistic yet symbolic. It features a wreath of bay laurel branches, which traditionally represent honor and victory. At the center, the value is clearly stated as 10, and along the top edge, you'll see the issuing country name written in Kanji characters, Nippon Koku, meaning State of Japan. Beneath the value, the date appears in the Japanese calendar system, in this case, Showa Year 26, which corresponds to 1951 in the Gregorian calendar. Asterisk the craftsmanship is clean, the imagery is poetic, and the message is powerful, a nation rising with honor and grace. Asterisk now, let's talk numbers. Asterisk the 1951 10 yen coin was the first year of issue for this design, and that alone gives it historical weight. It marked a return to stability and normalization in post-war Japan. Though the coin was minted for general circulation, early strikes of any series often become important to collectors. Asterisk a total of 121,961,000 coins were minted in 1951. While this number may sound high, keep in mind that most of these coins were used in daily transactions for decades. The result? Very few remain in clean, well-preserved circulated condition today. Asterisk, and among those that do, even fewer retain all the details of their original minting, such as clear lines on the Phoenix Hall and unflattened kanji lettering. Asterisk now the part you've been waiting for. What is the coin worth today? Asterisk in circulated condition, the 1951 Japanese 10 yen coin typically fetches between $3 to $15 USD, depending on how much detail remains visible. If the coin has moderate wear, but the temple image and lettering are intact, collectors will often pay on the higher end of that range. Asterisk however, and here's the twist, if the coin is in a rare transitional strike, misaligned die, or early press condition, even in circulated form, values can climb significantly. Asterisk there have been cases where certified near-uncirculated or choice circulated examples of the 1951 10 yen coin have sold for over $100 or more on niche collector markets and auctions. And in pristine uncirculated or proof condition, certain examples have crossed the $1,000 mark, especially if they're graded and slabbed by agencies like PCGS or NGC. Asterisk it's important to note that values change based on demand and rarity at any given time. Still, for a simple bronze coin minted in a post-war recovery period, this is a great return. Asterisk why collectors love this coin. Asterisk collectors often look for coins that tell a story. And the 1951 10 yen does exactly that. It represents asterisk the first year of an iconic coin series still in circulation today. Asterisk, a deep symbolic image of peace and tradition through the Phoenix Hall. Asterisk, a key point in Japan's post-war numismatic history. Asterisk, on top of that, the use of Showa era dating and the connection to Emperor Hirohito adds additional historical charm. Asterisk, for collectors of Asian coins, especially Japanese, the 1951 edition is a must-have. For global numismatists, it fits perfectly into a broader post-WWI collection. Asterisk, tips for identifying valuable 195110 yen coins. Asterisk, if you've got a 1950 110 yen coin, here's what to look for. Asterisk 1. Date confirmation. Look for the Kanji Showa Year 26 on the reverse sides.
Asterisk 2. Detail preservation. The clearer the lines of the Phoenix Hall and the laurel leaves, the better. Asterisk 3. No major damage. Avoid coins with holes, deep scratches, or corrosion. Asterisk 4. Possible errors. Check for minting errors, such as off-center strikes or die cracks. These can significantly boost value. Asterisk so. Next time you come across a Japanese 10 yen coin, don't dismiss it as just another piece of bronze, especially if it's from 1951. It could be a window into Japan's rebirth after the war, a collector's gem, and in rare cases, even worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Asterisk, got a 1951 10 yen coin in your collection? Drop a comment below and let us know. And if you enjoyed the deep dive, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell, because we've got more coin stories coming your way that could turn your loose change into real treasure. Asterisk, to truly understand the 195,110 yen coin, we must first step into the world in which it was created. The year was 1951. Japan was slowly rising from the ashes of war. After the catastrophic end of World War II in 1945, the nation found itself under Allied occupation. Cities had been reduced to rubble. The economy was shattered. Society was in flux. Asterisk, during the occupation, from 1945 to 1952, Japan underwent massive reforms under the guidance of the Allied forces, primarily led by the United States. The Japanese Constitution was rewritten, militarism was dismantled, and the economy had to be rebuilt from scratch. Amidst all this upheaval, one thing was constant: the Japanese yen, a symbol of everyday life and national identity. Asterisk, but even currency wasn't spared the winds of change. The Japanese government sought to stabilize the economy and restore public trust in money. So, new coin designs began to appear, cleaner, sturdier, and more symbolic of a peaceful, forward-looking Japan. This is the era that gave birth to the 1951 10 yen coin. Asterisk, the 1951 10 yen coin is not just currency, it is a work of art and a message in metal. Made of bronze and measuring 23.5 millimeters in diameter, it weighs 4.5 grams. The design is both simple and deeply meaningful. Asterisk, on the obverse, or front side of the coin, you'll find a striking image of the Phoenix Hall of Byodo-in, a famous Buddhist temple in Uji, Kyoto Prefecture. This image was chosen not just for its beauty, but for what it represents: peace, longevity, and cultural rebirth. The Phoenix Hall, dating back to the 11th century, had survived wars and natural disasters, much like Japan itself. Asterisks surrounding the temple image are Japanese characters reading Nippon Koku, meaning State of Japan, and JN, meaning 10 yen. Asterisk, the reverse side shows the date in the Showa era system, or Showa 26, which corresponds to the Gregorian year 1951. Surrounding the date is a beautiful wreath of bay leaves, a classical symbol of victory, peace, and honor. Asterisk, the coin has a smooth edge, and its even, round form reflects a shift toward modern minting technology. The meticulous craftsmanship of the 1951 10 yen coin signals Japan's return to stability and pride in quality. Asterisk, now, let's talk about its time in circulation. The 1951 10 yen coin was minted in the early years of Japan's post-war monetary reform. Its issue was relatively limited compared to later years, making it particularly desirable to collectors today. While it circulated widely during its time, many of these coins were lost, melted down, or worn out through decades of use. It's important to note that the Japanese mint was modernizing rapidly during this period. As a result, coins from the early 1950s, especially those in good condition, are relatively scarce. The 1951 coin in circulated condition, like the one we're focusing on, may show wear and tear, but even this speaks volumes about its age and the era it has lived through. Collectors pay special attention to these coins, especially because 1951 was one of the last years before the end of U.S. occupation in 1952. Coins like this symbolize an important transition in Japanese history, from dependency and defeat to sovereignty and resurgence. So, what is the value of a 1951 Japanese 10 yen coin in circulated condition? While circulated coins do not fetch the same high premiums as uncirculated or mint condition pieces, their value is still substantial due to the historical weight they carry. In today's numismatic market, a circulated 195,110 yen coin can range anywhere from $5 to 30 United States dollars, depending on its grade. However, certain rare variants or exceptionally well-preserved circulated coins can command higher prices. If a coin has strong details on the phoenix hull, a clear date, and minimal surface damage, it might be valued higher, sometimes even up to $50 or more. Now, here's the exciting part. In uncirculated or near mint condition, the 195110 yen coin has sold in auctions for over $1,000 USD, especially when certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. While we're focusing on circulated coins today, it's important to understand the full range of the coin's value potential. Collectors across the globe seek this coin not just for its monetary worth, but because it tells a story of hope, reconstruction, and cultural pride. Beyond value, the 1951 10 yen coin stands as a cultural marker. The choice of the phoenix hull as the central design speaks volumes about Japan's vision for itself during a period of reinvention. The phoenix is a mythical bird that rises from its own ashes, just like post-war Japan. The temple itself, a UNESCO World Heritage Site today, reminds us of the country's spiritual heritage and architectural brilliance. The bay leaf wreath on the reverse side is also a profound symbol. In ancient times, bay leaves crowned the heads of victorious athletes and warriors. For Japan, this was a silent affirmation: we will rise again. We will honor peace, and we will move forward with dignity. In essence, every detail on this coin was carefully chosen. It wasn't just about buying groceries, it was about re-establishing trust in money, in stability, and in national identity. That's why collectors, historians, and even artists treasure the 1951 10 yen coin. As interest in vintage Japanese coins grows, so does the risk of counterfeit coins entering the market. If you ever plan to purchase a 1951 10 yen coin, especially online, make sure to deal with reputable dealers or have the coin authenticated. Key signs of a genuine coin include crisp detail on the phoenix hull even in circulated condition, correct Japanese characters and Showa era date, authentic bronze tone with natural aging, for 0.5 grams weight and 23.5 millimeters diameter, to preserve a circulated coin. Avoid harsh cleaning methods. Gently wipe with a soft, dry cloth and store in a dry, acid-free coin sleeve or holder. Proper care can maintain its beauty and historical value for decades more. So, what have we learned today? The 1951 Japanese 10 yen coin is much more than a piece of copper. It is a time capsule from a nation in recovery. It is a tribute to cultural heritage and a silent witness to Japan's rebirth. Whether you are a collector, a history buff, or simply a lover of beautiful things, this coin offers a glimpse into a pivotal moment in global history. Asterisk.